Hey, what we players, today we're going to play Vampire Survivors, a time survival game with minimalistic gameplay and roguelike elements. The DLC actually just came out recently, which introduced a new large stage with different enemies spawning in different zones, 8 new characters, 13 new weapons and evolutions, 7 new music tracks, and 21 new achievements. We're not playing the DLC today. I'll probably do that in a future video, but let's check out this game and let me know if it's something that you guys are interested in. So let's go. I have played a little bit in the past. I am not any good at it, but let's definitely check it out. It's actually spawned a couple of other games heavily inspired by this game. So let's check it out. So when you start the game, you only start out with I think one option, Antonio. And then as you continue to progress, you get more and more characters. The things that's different about them is they have a different ability. So if you check, and usually these are, I think they're all pretty much passive. So for Antonio, he gains 10% more damage every 10 levels. Imelda gains 10% more experience every 5 levels, but that caps out at 30%. Pasqualina, projectiles every 10% faster every 5 levels, and then Gennaro permanent 1 projectile all weapons. So let's check him out. I haven't played him before, so let's check him out together. So essentially what happens is you start at the middle of the map and enemies come at you, and it is up to you to defend yourself as best as possible. So every time you kill an enemy, it drops these gems that you're going to collect and then use for upgrades. It's that simple. So it seems that these projectiles shoot. So then you leveled up, you saw the bar at the top, then you get to choose these different options. Santa Water generates damaging zones, Whip attacks horizontally past your enemies, and then Clock Lancet, chance to freeze enemies in time. Let's just go with the standard Whip. I would say each character actually plays pretty differently here. You have to really get used to their abilities. As you can see, as I have not picked up those gems, they start stacking up. So the strategy, I would say, is to kill as much enemies, move around, and then move them away from the gems and collect them all at once. So again, this is all randomized. You're not sure which one is going to show up, but with the choices you get, you choose whichever one you think is best for the situation. Let's go with the Fire Wand. So as you can see, as you get stronger, definitely feel like you're knocking down the enemies a lot quicker. And there are ways to even get health. You could walk over these. I didn't really need that, but you can walk over these things that you could find out in the world. And I'm trying to stay kind of close to the middle. Okay, so I get it. You can get level 2 Fire Wand you've done already, or you could choose something else. Again, me being new to this game, I'm not sure what's exactly the best, so let's just try out some things. So Empty Tomb reduces weapon cooldown 8%. It seems good. And as every time you level up, as time passes by, more and more of these enemies get stronger. They take a couple more hits to do. Alright, let's just... Okay, let's get this fire. We've invested into this fire. That's our big hit. As you can see, you damage when you're facing. Oh, see, there's that like big group of bats, which is kind of crazy. If you do get a big hit on them, I think that'd be great. Oh, see? Ouch. So your fireballs and pretty much everything besides the whip at this point, whatever you're facing, that's where you're gonna actually shoot at your projectiles. So it's a little bit of like run away, face the target. Definitely timing is important here. See, we just go back here, essentially going around in a big circle. So that fireball is kind of paying off. Still not strong enough to take all those bats down. So you're essentially just kiting people around, if you're familiar with that term from any MMO. Running away while hitting them while you run away. So Gennaro, the guy that I'm playing, his ability was an extra projectile. That's pretty useful. Obviously, since I've augmented that to have a slower cooldown, it's pretty good. So you can see this is getting a little bit crazy. There's a huge group falling behind me, but we want to slowly get them down with these fireballs, which doesn't really do much. So we could do some more damage, or we could actually do some armor. I think this magic wand is interesting. Fires at the nearest enemy. Let's do a little bit more, just in case they get too close. Seems like this bat right here, this one outlined in blue, is pretty beefy to take down. Let's see if we can get him down. He's been following me for a minute. See, we're seeing less bats now for sure. A lot more skeletons. So gems seems to be the lowest, or these blue gems. Obviously we've seen the red ones, which actually give more. And there's some coins thrown in there as well. How much does this red one give? Some level 7, as you can see. Raises inflicted damage by 10%. King Bible orbits on the character. Alright. I'm not quite sure where that is. There you go. So you're playing this game with WASD. So really easy, like literally that's all you're doing. No mouse involved at all. I have my mouse here, but it's essentially not doing anything. So look at that was a good one. I can come and pick these up. What's good about these projectiles, they essentially keep going. They're bound to hit something or someone. Knife, let's go knife. And even though you do feel stronger, you have more projectiles going on, the enemies take longer to kill. And then see the enemies, so now we have these plants that create this border, so I definitely need to make a hole before they all meet at the middle. So let's keep going back and forth to make sure that I'm damaging the same ones. Yeah, they do take a while. Because if I get stuck, that will not be fun. Okay, well they disappeared. Made my life easy. So again, I'm level 10, you keep going, keep getting stronger. Augments max health by 20%. Let's go with more projectiles. I like these Bibles, they're definitely helping. It seems to have a cooldown on it. I think after they disappear, it's about 1 or 2 seconds before they show up. This game is overwhelmingly positive on Steam, and definitely a new game to this genre. Again, there's been a lot of other games out there that are kind of taking the concept, kind of expand it, but I've been a huge fan of this original one. One for mobile that I thought was really popular was Survival.io. Definitely have to check that one out in the future. Like I said, perfect for a mobile game since you're literally only moving around. But there's definitely something about slaying things in the vampire universe. And graphics wise, I think they've done an excellent job. Everything is pretty easy to see. Oh geez, these guys are pretty tough. The pixelated art, definitely done an amazing job. Again, there is definitely optimal builds out there to try what to go for, what is the best combination of things. But I've kind of just whatever I feel like at the moment, or whatever I feel like is doing well, whatever shows up. And there's probably an optimal route as well. I'm probably not returning back to where I've been. Do we know what the blue bat is dropping? See, this is getting kind of crazy. I feel like I'm doing... There's more showing up that I'm taking down. I mean, gaining more experience always seems to be... Right, so you're not... Okay, so... Again, this is probably... I've only played this a handful of times. I am getting experience, I am leveling up. But these coins, I have 54 coins. I think what those coins are, if I remember correctly, use those to unlock specific things, characters, etc. That's kind of like where the roguelite comes in. Versus these gems are what you're actually spending for within the run itself. And I actually think you can't save the run, like if I want to come back later. Found the treasure. Okay, so I got 116 coins, and I got this, what is this? Magic wand. Cool, so little things like that pop up. And I have 170 coins. Again, those are things used for unlocking. All cooldowns, seems good. Definitely something satisfying about collecting these little icons. I mean, yeah, little icon, whatever the icon is, whether it's the gem, or coins, or treasures. Definitely feels satisfying. So I think there is a max level. Again, I'm not quite sure what it is. My initial is to say that it's 100, but I think I've definitely probably have seen people go for runs longer than that. There is a way to actually beat the game, but I think the idea is to continue to play and play until you know, mastered it and you've unlocked the different things. And I think you could also challenge yourself for doing it as quickly as possible. Ouch. Oh, so these are just giant bats. What is that? A sponge? A cheese? Okay, there's a giant. Oh, okay. That's how you... Okay, okay, we don't need to see all this. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Magic wand. Wow, I think it was that magic cheese or whatever that was, sponge that I got that dealt a lot of damage. Wow, okay, I was trying to do damage to this mantis? Okay, this isn't going well. I need more health and make a hole for myself. Let's get some... See, I'm at a certain point where like, okay, I probably put myself into a hole. I didn't do enough damage. Wow. Hopefully I can get out of this. I'm definitely gonna try to get... Well, game over for me. Alright, so then they give you the results of it, all the things that you've gotten, all the things you've collected, 10 minutes, 349 gold earned, I'm not sure if that's great or not, 17 levels, enemies defeated. I think this is the best that I've done. Survive 5 minutes with Gennaro, unlock Pomerolo. Okay, so what you can do is you can go back, You could go to the different, I guess, unlocks. You could see all the different unlocks that you can do. You could power up, which essentially this is what you buy things with. I think you, yeah. Again, you didn't get the characters, but I think if you the collection stuff you've collected, things that showed up, here's other things that you can get. So I have 355, so you could get something like might raises inflicted damage by 5% per rank. That's pretty good. Armor, that's 600. Recovers 0.1 health per rank. That's pretty good. Max out 0.5. I think that's always good. So I can buy that, and then you could have it, and you could obviously keep buying and improving it on that. So anyways, that's Vampire Survivors. Like I said, the new DLC just came out. I definitely want to check that out with you guys in the future. That's called Tides of Foscari. Pretty awesome that they're continuing to release new content. Like this game itself is relatively cheap. I want to say this game was like less than $10, maybe even $5. The DLC is only $1.99. So for the amount of money that you spent, you definitely get bang for your buck. So that's it for what we're playing. So let me know if you guys are going to play some Vampire Survivors. I definitely need to check out more in the future. So thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time.